It is a unique privilege when we meet people like Professor Robert Eccles, who's come here all the way from Boston. He has now moved into bringing about sustainability and reinventing finance as we know it. Where did your story start? What is your original story, where you come from, and a little flavor of what excites you and gets you going?
Oh gosh. So the really short version of a very long story is I was born in Denver, Colorado, and I went east to go to college to MIT, and I wanted to be a pure mathematician. And I wasn't smart enough, so I had to find a different line of work, and I got a PhD at Harvard in sociology. And then I went to Harvard Business School and taught there for many years.
That's the less smart version of you?
That's the less smart version of me, yeah. Yeah, that's the part that doesn't make the mad guru cut off, probably, right? And I always kind of had this institutional perspective. Studied investment banking, about kind of how the industry works, got interested in corporate reporting. And I'd say within the past 5 or 6 years, all these things kind of converged in an interest in sustainability and sustainable development. So at 65 years old, if I had to say, kind of what am I? I'm a capital market activist. If you think about kind of where the world is going, environmental issues, social issues, the big asset owners, the big asset managers, for them to continue to deliver the economic returns that they need to for their clients and their beneficiaries, they can't avoid global issues like climate change and water scarcity and inequality. If we got away from the term sustainability and we thought about it more in terms of materiality, those would be what goes into an integrated report. They shouldn't be allocating the same kind of resources to those issues as they are to the material issues that affect their ability to create value over the long term. I'm chairman of a company called Arabesque Partners. It's an asset manager. We're the world's first ESG Quant Fund. We process 100 billion data points a night. But let me try and reflect on it. So the short version of history could be that we moved from agriculture and we had manufacturing. Now the robots are taking those jobs. What I don't think machines will ever be able to do is copy empathy.
Indeed.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what we need to do. So I think if we can leverage technology, but then people learn how to be more open, more understanding. We've identified the largest 5,000 companies in the world. 10 principles in the UN Global Compact that come in 4 categories: labor rights, human rights, the environment, and anti-corruption. What we've done is to create a scale from 0 to 100 of what the company's global compact score is. Anybody, anywhere with an internet connection that's an employee, that's a supplier, that's a customer, that's an investor, can go and find out how, on a list of 5,000 companies,
Right.
how are they doing?
Yeah. You've been described as the Tesla in finance. Could you give us your version of it, and why should it be the Arabesque of automobiles?
Tesla is a disruptive technology.
Yes.
We see ourselves as disrupting financial services. The fees are too high. We're not a hedge fund. In U.S. parlance, we're a mutual fund. So there's been this distinction you talked about in the beginning. There's the smart guys, the quants that do the financial stuff, and the nice people that do ESG or responsible investing, and they're giving up returns. We bring them together and get both. Another marker of success is going to be the extent to which ESG has gone mainstream, ESG Quant has gone mainstream. I think in that sense we will have changed the world. So that's why we're the Tesla of finance.
It's a real pleasure, sir.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.